Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Cataclysm, the Lab Escape series. We're still Angeline Bynum. In the last episode we started running into some problems with our stamina dropping for no explicable reason. Still haven't figured that out. We're still on the recovery. Heartbeat's still going in the background. Checked out this other lab that is full of these soldier zombies, and we cleared them out with our fancy SMG. We're going to search and just make sure, what do our clothes look like? If we can find replacement army pants or replacement dress shirt, that would be nice. They don't fit. That's okay. Of course, we're going to keep an eye out for more ammunition, things like that, and then we're eventually going to try to open this terminal and see if we can get to the other bit of food. There's our stamina dropping again. I don't understand why. We are just walking. Why don't we wait? Is there any way to... Are we crouching? We are not. Why don't we wait? Okay, stamina came back. We're just walking now. It's not... Are we infected? I don't understand. Have we been radiated? No pants there. So that's unfortunate. Let's check out the officers' quarters, I think is what this is. Just a bunch of nothing. Electric blanket. Nah, I'm good. Close quarters fighting manual. Army pants, which is what we were looking for. Still looking for a shirt. A tank top. We don't want a tank top. We want something with sleeves, because I think warmth has become a little bit of an issue. I guess we'll grab the replacement jacket as well while we're here. You know what? Let's just go for the terminal. Damaged by an electric shock. Temporarily blocked for security purposes. I don't know if that ever goes away. So it looks like we might just not have that as an option. Molly pack will take as a replacement for when our military rucksack inevitably falls apart, because that's always going to happen. A holster that once again is too big. I'm a little frustrated with the too big stuff. The oversized clothing needs to be looked at and fixed. There's no reason. So the concept of something being too big is that it's designed specifically for large mutated anatomy, and it's oversized. And the problem with that is that something like this, a holster in a barracks, would not be designed for mutants. It would be designed for these soldier zombies, which are just normal people. So there's really no reason for that to be oversized like that. Take these handguns, of course. None of that fits. Looks like we're not going to find a long sleeve shirt. And then these were just toilets that have been smashed up by the soldier zombies. Unfortunate we can't get in here. I do think that this, despite being listed as temporary, I don't think it is temporary. We'll wait for half an hour. Yeah, I don't think it is temporary. I think that that's a lie. I think it's actually a permanent lockout. So that's really unfortunate that we went through the trouble of clearing that out, only to have it turn around and be basically not helpful to us. Are the eggs even worth it? Go bad in a week, and we would have to cook them. We're just, they're calories though. I guess we'll take them. We'll take the pot as well for a boiling for a boiling container that is reliable food cooking item. Once again, we're just trying to consolidate all the stuff we find into an easy to access area. I guess we'll head back up. I really need to be heading down, but keep going up to drop things off. Yep, up. Okay, where exactly are we? Is this the auto dock we used? It is, so we should go down and to the right. Oh, it's right nearby. Drop all of our food. Oh, we didn't really get that much food, so we'll just drop them on the piles ourselves. Bird egg, and this is the drink pile. I guess this is our clothes and bag pile. We'll swap out our broken pants here in a minute. Drop our weapons. Picked up a couple handguns. Neither is particularly exciting to me, especially when we have the caseless submachine gun is a much better item. Nope, please ignore. Nope, please ignore. Drop the book. Drop the tools. Matchbook and the pot. We really don't need the combat knife on us when we have the machete, which also has butchering and cutting and all that. Military rucksack doesn't look so good. Army pants look okay. We won't change yet. Since we brought them with us, we'll just change as they get more damaged. And we're going to head downstairs for about the jillionth time and hope we can get to like the bottom floor of this lab where we can check out those other prisoner containments where we might be able to collect additional CBMs. So let's try to spot a downstairs before we go wandering through the place. Already cleared that one. Upstairs, no. Downstairs. Okay, so southwest. Doke. Head on over here. So I was watching a medical show, which, you know, I do occasionally. Check out the medical show. Something about like human diseases and people who have to live with certain limitations. It's very fascinating to me. It's always nice to see, you know, a lot of times they're very upbeat people in spite of whatever their diagnosis is. So I enjoy watching shows like that and seeing people that, you know, are coping with hard things and still making life worth living, because I think that that's a hard thing to do, and I think it's a very respectable thing to do that. Do we already clear this level as well? Looks like we did. So we'll head west here to these other downstairs, and then we'll just go down. Hello, amigo. You are not concerning. There goes our stamina again. I really wish I understood why our stamina has been so rough lately. We are thirsty, but 5% thirst shouldn't be enough that we lose all of our stamina. Oh, this is the finale. We don't want to be here on the off chance that they can escape. What is even the point of this finale? What's in here? Oh, it was probably an auto dock. Mini flamethrower. Internal chronometer is just like a time thing, and a battery CBM. I'm not gonna lie, the battery CBM and the internal chronometer are interesting, as is the flamethrower. I mean, it gives you a fire source wherever you go. Unfortunately, that is a shocker brute, which we would have to shoot, and we really don't want to deal with. In fact, you'll see its name is Dark Red, which means it's very dangerous to us. This is a zombie scientist. Take care of him. And we'll dissect him, of course, hoping for CBMs. Give me a CBM, please. Unified Power System CBM. Oh, and a shockwave. Okay. Shockwave generator. You generate a powerful shockwave, knocking back all nearby creatures. They're stunned briefly, take damage, and additional stun upon impact with impassable terrain. So I assume that this would be like the Brute's attack, where it throws you back several tiles. And then enemies would be stunned if they impacted a wall and take additional damage, I assume. Unfortunately, I just don't care. That doesn't sound very great to me. Unified Power CBM. You have a unified power system wired into your power banks. Objects that run on a UPS can now draw directly from your internal power supply. That sounds great, because anything we found that had a UPS... Although, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think with the battery changes, there's really no point in using UPS anymore, because you can recharge most of the batteries. We'll take it. But, and honestly, having something that you can use tools based on your own power source, which is, for us, renewable because of the joint torsion ratchet, is pretty good. So we will take that. Yeah, so I was watching a medical show, and it was about EMTs in London, and tremendous amount of respect for people who are like EMTs or, you know, firefighters, people like that spend their lives helping people. I think is a very respectable thing to do. Are there any on this floor? This is like the tiny floor that we found. I think this was like a mutagen vault. Maybe we'll check that out since we're already here. And it seems like none of our failed attempts have triggered any man hacks. So either we're doing very well or we're due for it to suddenly... Maybe we have a fungal infection. Maybe that's why we're having stamina problems. Because we did wander through this fungus before. And I can definitely see them putting something like that into the game. What's on this CBM? Nothing. Okay. Bionics Vault. Sure, we'll try. Manifest. Some of that seems very good. Why don't we try? Oh, no. Oh, no. We're dead. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Northrop Watchman X1 is a production series of heavily armored combat robots. Initially designed for military patrol and escort service, it rolls on a set of hydraulic treads and is armed with a 9x19mm SMG. So what we're going to do, we're currently wielding our machete. We can either hit it with our machete, which will shoot us. We can swap to the SMG, which if we could get a shot off would maybe one-shot it, but more likely we would die while we're switching weapons, like almost guaranteed, in fact. Or we could try to run away, in which case it will also shoot us. So, its name is White, which is weird because you would think that this would be a very dangerous creature. I think maybe it's not hostile. No, it's hostile. So why is its name? Well, we'll try to hit it and it'll murder us. You kick it for 19, you hit it for 5. You hear beep. Well, honestly, probably we could have ran from it. Yep, shoot the corpse. Yep. Okay. That's enough. Well, we tasted freedom. Briefly. That's fine. At this point, once we had escaped, I wasn't super invested in the character at that point. I mean, obviously it would have been a fun playthrough to just snowball that character into a regular Let's Play, but the whole goal of this series was not to keep a character alive and make it into year 2 and all that kind of stuff. No, the goal of this series was to create a character, start at the bottom of a lab, and actually get outside to freedom. And we did that, and I'm still very pleased with this playthrough. It's a little shame that it had to end on a failed hacking attempt, of all things. I think that hacking, I understand it's a lab and you need very high hacking, but like hacking 6, computers 6 is very, very high. The only real way to raise computers is to read books anyway, so it's like, it's not an easy skill to raise because you have to find those very specific books. So I do think maybe console difficulty should be nerfed a little bit. You know, I think us getting into that one barracks was very much luck. Where we found the SMG, that the only barracks that we got into the magazine, that's a very lucky roll of the dice, I think, that we actually managed to open the door. So, well, that's going to do it, unfortunately, for this character. Not a very long episode, but such is the Cataclysm. Am I right? So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the series, maybe click that like button. Maybe consider subscribing. Both help me out quite a lot. Maybe leave me a comment and tell me how stupid I am for letting a robot shoot me like 40 times. So, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon with more Cataclysm.